Laguna hum with excitement for the upcoming Carnival. A young noblewoman decorates her handmaiden to adorn the family porch with colorful decorations. A father whistles a balloon from the lamppost and hands it to his daughter, while groups of children laugh and chase each other through the streets. Every corner of Laguna is alive with preparations for the grand celebration to come. Amidst the festival chaos, you find yourself in a lively street with a restaurant. Centered among a pizza oven beckons you. The inviting scent of freshly baked pizza wafts through the air, irresistible to most passerbys. You recall the circus leader's words as you enter the restaurant. You scan the packed tables, but the person you're looking for is nowhere in sight. Huh? A deliberate cough slices through the noise. You follow the sound, but your gaze initially lands on the giant oven. Realizing the source is on the other side of the restaurant, you make your way over to the other side. Through the heat-distorted air, a figure in white slowly comes into focus. A blonde girl. She was once a star in the Circus of Savants, captivating audiences with her magical staff. Off stage, she also lent her melody. She lent her voice to the performance, adding an extra layer of enchantment to the show. The circus leader told. What? You came here seeking her help, but the girl you once knew is no longer the same. The circus leader told you that she now serves as ceremonial emissary under Fenrico's rule, and she might be the key to helping you gain entry into the Court of Mercury. You touch your mask and turn your gaze to meet hers. She too wears a mask. Would she be willing to help you? What had driven her to leave the circus 3 years ago? And what led her into the Court of Mercury's arms? As one of its emissaries, did she still remember those carefree wild days spent together in the circus? Is she still the person you once knew? As you stand there, you realize that the masks aren't just on your faces. They hang like a heavy fog between you, a barrier that feels thick, a reminder how much has changed. The girl notices your peculiar demeanor. Boss, you feeling okay? Her gentle voice is exactly the same voice that once asked you years ago if she was ready for the stage. You blink, snapping on your thoughts. Something in her tone eases you. I'm good. That's good. A steaming pizza is suddenly placed in front of you. Glad for the interruption, you reach for a slice to fill the lull in the conversation. How are things in the Court of Mercury? It's complicated. Fenrico's influence has grown these last few years. Now there are 2 factions within the ranks. You listen as you take a bite of pizza. It was a Carnival special, a limited edition flavor, packed with spices. Each bite brought an extraordinary burst of flavor and heat. You feel as if the Carnival itself is unfolding in your mouth, the intense seasonings awakening each taste bud, making them dance like performers in the circus. He hasn't kept a single promise he made before taking power. Aside from the nobles who have thrown their weight behind him, he's hardly seen anyone else in the court. As she speaks, she slides an envelope across the table, the wax seal, bearing the crest of the Court of Mercury. It glints in the light. And this is? A permit to enter the Court of Mercury. But didn't you say he's meeting with nobles? You wipe the bead of sweat from eating the spicy pizza off your forehead. On the day of the Carnival, there will be a noble visiting the court, along with 5 of his attendants. 5 attendants? So, 6 permits in total. Exactly. Nobles tend to change their minds a lot, so I prepared a 7th permit just in case. What do you think, boss? Great work, Phoebe. Phoebe? No, I meant to say phenomenal. You're more dependable than ever. You've always been the reliable one. She replies softly, her voice barely a whisper. I just hope I can be of help. With that, she straightens, slipping back into the dignified posture of a ceremonial emissary. Her tone is solemn as she lifts her staff. May Laguna City prosper under the Court of Mercury's guidance. Okay, very good. Keep it moving. Plenty of things to grab still. We're 75% done. What do we have here? The island lies on the outskirts of Laguna City, a quiet outpost where travelers come and go. This was also the first stop of your return. Today, however, no gondolas are marooned at the dock, and island silence feels unsettlingly empty. But at the top of the island, beneath the towering lighthouse, an auction is in full swing.
Lot 1 is an ancient knight's great sword, passed down through generations. Starting bid, 50,000 money.
Isn't that a bit dangerous?
65,000 money. Lot 2 is the gondola's Flying Snow, built for swift travel, capable of covering a day's journey in mere hours. Starting a bid, 30,000 money. Oh yes, this one is perfect. 40,000 money.
Lot 1, 70,000 money.
70,000 money. Oh my god, I have to go fast.
70,000 money going once, 70,000 money going twice, 70,000 money goes sold. Congratulations to the new buyer.
70,000 money? So someone else saw its value.
As the astonished murmurs subside, the greatsword becomes yours. Its weight now yours to carry. Alright, what's over here? You're drawn to a cave. You step closer, and it may... Wait a minute. Huh? Okay, take him. The cave is murky, what's worse, jagged, you move, blah blah blah. After walking, you hear an echo. Stop and listen. I was about to say, why does it have a level, but then I remembered this version removes fights if you're over-leveled. A peculiar, disorienting scent whips through the air. The idyllic waterways of Laguna City suddenly darken. The gondolas are replaced by massive, shadowy sea creatures. The boatmen and citizens transform into strange sea folk, their limbs and torsos becoming tails and fins, their necks marked with gill slits. Lost, are we? Or perhaps you were looking for me? A voice breaks the spell and pulls you back to reality. You blink and find yourself sitting in a pavilion by the water's edge, a cup of tea in hand, across from a woman whose presence feels both familiar and elusive. It's easy to get lost in daydreams talking with you. The woman smiles, her eyes twinkling with something unspoken. It's been a while. How have you been? Enjoying your retirement? You know, I haven't once thought about retiring. You wouldn't be here otherwise. A few words were enough to persuade me to help you manage things at the bank for some time. It's time you do it yourself. In a sudden gust of wind, or perhaps the fleeting shadow of a seabird, your teacup topples, spilling its contents into the water. She watches quietly as the color of the tea thins. After a while, she breaks the silence with a question. Do you still remember Lode? Her words stir memories long buried once in the day. Her words stir memories long buried. Once, in the days of the Circus of Savants, there was a gondola named Lodi. Your most beloved one. Back then, the woman across from you was your subordinate. When there were no rehearsals or shows, Lodi would accompany you everywhere, ferrying you across Laguna's canals. Lodi was loved by all. During the circus finals performance, he was even one of the stars of the show. But then during the show, something went wrong. Lodi broke free from his reins and harness, and blood began to pour from his neck, staining the water crimson. And with that, he left you. You find yourself staring into the waterway for what feels like an eternity, as the past unfolds in your mind. The woman silently writes your cup and brews another, her gaze steady and unspoken. Much like when you once entrusted her with the bank. You now feel her trust in you. I will find the one who killed Lodi. Time flows on. The water of the canal gradually washes the tea's color away, until it's gone entirely. But your memories, those will remain. Somehow I didn't think that I don't know, for some reason I thought it would be Carlotta I was talking to. Looks like Cantarella took the lead, though. Yes, gauntlets, because in the end it'll be Zani. Oh yeah, he's moving way faster than he used to. Alright, I do want to look at Dreamscape Requiem, though. If we even get time for it, that would be... This guy's level 27. He's already dead. What the hell? Well, that's a problem. Oh, no. Same thing as last time. Oh, wait. Ah, just rest on the shore. Who cares? What's this? Give me that. No secrets. Alright. Yep, come join us. The story ends that way, so we will go this way. A nameless... Oh, wait. A nameless ownerless painting. It's like some of these feel like they're familiar, but then I feel like actually all of these are new, and I'm just skipping things we've never seen before. Hey, Rochia. Well, I know that one's old. See, now it's just become that there's no fighting. Now I'm just walking on the board. Aren't we doing anything? Go. There's a reason to come here, I'm sure. If we can get Dreamscape Requiem to activate, that'd be cool.
Leave it to me.
Probably not at this rate, though, I feel. Come down.
Sounds come for one with the sounds.
I think we glitched out the music. Yeah, we definitely glitched out the music. What the hell?
Wind calls, gateway shatter.
Oh, Cartavia.
The end has come.
Nope, don't sit down. I've been standing up for a little bit, and that's been helping my back. Just go to... Funny how a singer is apparently a martial artist. The old telephone booth again. Just leave. Something about a cold one. Ooh, what the hell is that? You find yourself in a pitch-dark cave. Something about a long story. Oh, no, I think we knew this one already. I certainly remember feeling my way around the dark area. Okay, well, we did that. Do I have to be alone for this one? I don't want to be alone. Alright, let me see something. The pictures will again help me here. Dreamscape Requiem, we did that. Speak to my buddy. Speak to my buddy. But we don't got that. But give me wings. I mean, isn't that one entirely new anyway? I did True Martial Artist. We just did Dreamscape. Rebel of... no. Am I missing something? Ordinary Commuter. Rebel of the Mercury. Oh, yeah. Model Citizen or Rebel of Mercury Palace. Okay, yeah, we have that one. Okay, this is one we want to do. Is this where
Dark
someone would have
forces
said, yeah,
approach.
you put the
Be on
girly pops together, or whatever the hell people say?
Together we stand. Light guides us to victory.
Get popped. Get bonk popped, yeah. Need to do 2 more different synergies, if I remember correctly. So what is this? After crossing Glacial Falls, you travel east and arrive at Portoveno Castle. Such a journey could never be a mere whim. You are here by an appointment. On behalf of the Phasalia family, I thank you for honoring our appointment. A few hours ago, you received a permit to enter the Court of Mercury, but upon closer inspection, you noticed something unusual on the seal. There were 2 different wax seals, evidence that the envelope had been opened and then resealed. Must the Phasalia's ways always be so elusive? I trusted that you, of all people, would be able to see the code in the letter. I'll spare you the pleasantries, Chief. I sought you out in regarding that high adjudicator, Fenrico. Fenrico owes his current position to the support of the Phasalia family. Indeed, he had been of great service to us in the past. The young woman sits erect in a grand wingback chair, her fingers delicately turning a gemstone between them. But now our interests no longer align. To Fenrico, the Phasalia family is but a tool to his line, a crutch to further oppress the people. He no longer deserves our support. At those words, she places the gemstone on the table, as if dismissing an insignificant object, flicks it across the surface, sending it away. That has nothing to do with me. The young woman stares at your eyes and leans forward slightly. You're here to collect the debt. To do that, you must first learn where the debtor is. I presume that you'd be at the Court of Mercury during the Carnival. Traditionally, he would be there to enjoy the festivities, but this year Fenrico doesn't intend to stay in his office. He plans to take the stage and deliver a speech. Thank you, but why help me? Years ago, when you were still chief of Alvarado Bank, the head of the Phasalias was someone else. The young woman before you is the second daughter of the Phasalia family. From what you gathered, her position within the family was controversial. Some said she was the adopted daughter of the previous head. Others claimed that her bloodline could be traced back to another rising noble house. In short, she was an enigma to you. The young woman rises, gliding toward you along the edge of the table. A cold sensation seeps into your palm. You glance down to find a small gemstone pressed into your hand. Cat's eye, a small gift. It's my favorite gemstone, and somehow you remind me of it. It is so weird for Carlotta to be part of the Phasalia family in this. What the fuck? And let me guess, is speak to my buddy a fucking say hello to my little friend reference? It probably is. Go ahead and get that field medic thing going on. My shorekeeper. Alright. Good. Let's keep it moving. Step into a cave, something like that. Yeah, the rock. I remember the rock. Sure. I got some Havoc Resonators. I'll probably use Camellia next time for the speak to my buddy thing, since it will involve Carlotta anyway. Did you see how he ran? The sea wind howls across the ridge, brushing past the 3 towering spires. They pierce into a swirling vortex in the sky that churns with ominous portent. As you stroll along that violet-hued landscape, you suddenly feel something hard beneath your foot. Looking down, you find a shiny new money coin laying on the ground. You bend down to pick it up, catching a glimpse of another coin not far off. Win the battle. Okay, time slips by, unnoticed as you follow the glinting trail. Before long, you reach the far end of the ridge. This is a forged, relentlessly battered by the waves, dark and damp. As you bend to pick up the final coin, the voices of a group of bandits drift toward you.
What did I tell you? There's always a fool who will fall for it.
You telling me a hook this straight can still catch fish?
What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Ordinary commuter. That's the one we still need to do. The one they did was the Rebel Mercury Palace. We need ordinary commuter. Cantarella apparently works. And so does Zani. Oh, this is a team. This is something right here.
Quickly and swiftly. Still recognize me?
Ow, asshole. Ow, dickhead. Wait, no, we didn't do the synergy. Wait. Damn it. A night of rain. You enter a department store. Its dim lights flickering. Hello, how can I help you? A warped voice reaches you through the radio static, steeped in elegance and hospitality. It's the kind of voice that you wish is there to give you morning greetings. However, there is just a shelf. No shop assistants, no labels, no security, no cashiers. Who's talking? Open recruitment shop. Let's buy ourselves, because we're new, apparently. You know I gotta upgrade the wife. Anyway, time to go. What else do we have? It looks like we just have the middle of the map. Okay, it's time to go and finish things then. Just get it off the map. Yay. Let's go. Get this thing activated. I'm almost there, apparently.
Improvise.
Oh, damn it, he died already. Well, that's... Oh, I don't remember her hand glowing. Anything specific here? No, just a battle. Just a battle one. What's this? Oh, there's two boss fights right next to it? Interesting.
Can you keep up?
He's already dead. I don't get to do the synergy. That's because Kartathia's stuff seems to have just come in to kill him. Just give us another Camellia. Or also do the shop. Okay. Oh, Farova. Hello. So then do the other one. Now, if I remember correctly, when doing the ones before this got updated,
Quickly and swiftly.
just clearing the board will guarantee you the best ending possible, unless they've changed things and now dialogue choices actually matter. Which I kind of hope they don't, because I don't ever plan to repeat these. Anyway. Alright. The whole city awaited, breathless, as the moment everyone had been anticipating finally drew near. After weeks of frenzied preparation, the Carnival was on the brink of its grandest peak. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the clock's tower bells signaled the start of evening. Streets were draped in ribbons and lanterns, while balloons and colorful streamers floated lazily above. As night fell, people began to leave their homes. The Carnival workers arrived at the central square, adding the final touches to the preparations. The city's elite gathered in private guards, on balconies, and in gardens, proclaimed the best tavern spots near the grand stage in anticipation for the revelry to unfold. Families came together at Tortilla Margarita, ready to enjoy dinner while watching the distant celebration from afar. In the streets, crowds began to gather as they moved toward the heart of the city, hoping to secure the best vantage points around the square. But you are not among them. Beneath your feet, the gondola glides steadily through the water, the ripples reflecting the stars in Raguna's night sky. As you hum a tune whose name escapes you, its soft notes seem to carry the weight of a forgotten story. The gondola murmurs gently in response. You drift from the northern seas toward the city on the verge of losing itself in celebration. And with the gondola, you draw closer to the one you seek.
Quickly
Let's
and
hope we can pull
swiftly.
out the synergy.
Take this! The world
Oh, hell
is
yeah.
mine. Victory favors me.
I can shoot too, you know. so we should have the best ending. Raguna is still. Its streets empty. The inhabitants of the city have all gathered in the square, from the railings along the canals to the elegant terraces above, to the tables laden with delicacies. Every eye is focused on the stage where the celebration is about to begin. A man in white ascends the steps, slowly making his way to the center of the stage.
Every citizen of Raguna has waited for this moment, and so have I.
Federico lowers his gaze, his hand resting on his chest.
Tonight, unlike any before, I step out from the court of Mercury to share this moment with you and offer my blessing for the Carnival.
Federico's voice reverberates through the city. It is met with unexpected calm. The crowd is not as enthusiastic as he had hoped. Confused, he scans the crowd, noticing that their eyes are not on him, but on the water surrounding the square. Then from the north, the sound of a crashing wave grows louder. A weathered circus float slowly drifts into view, making its way toward the stage.
That's the Circus of Savants! Good heavens! Are they here for the Carnival? Is the leader of the circus here? I want to see him fly through the air. Oh, you must be joking. The magician's act is the real highlight. Has the magician returned? Oh, if only she could play for us forever.
The quiet is shattered in an instant. The crowd erupts, their excitement palpable as they recognize the float. To them, the Carnival's grand surprise, an unexpected spectacle. Amid the cheers, the float docks slowly and the circus leader and magician step down from the dock.
It's been a while, High Adjudicator.
After all this time... Oh, wait.
After all this time, the illustrious circus leader returns. But I do recall that the Court of Mercury never approved your performance application, and I certainly don't recall any mention of this unconventional entrance.
Oh, if there's no surprise, there's no performance, my good High Adjudicator. I trust you will enjoy the special opening we prepared for the Carnival. Arrangements for the festival aside, the magician steps forward. Oh wait, I'm doing it because Brant's there. The magician steps forward, pulling her purple box brought behind her. She opens it with a quiet flourish. There's someone else we haven't mentioned in our lineup.
A burst of purple smoke erupts from the magician's box and quickly spreads across the stage. Amidst the haze, you step down from the circus float. Federico instinctively takes a step back at the sight of you. His eyes search yours, but tonight, you are hidden behind a mask. Your high-necked formal attire concealing all but the faintest hint of your form. Guest of the Circus of Savants, I see discontent and bitterness in your eyes. If you seek something from me, perhaps it's best to wait until the festivities end. We can speak in the court of the Mercury. His gaze is probing as he discreetly gestures to the guards. You notice the guards surrounding the stage, but you disregard them, walking straight toward Federico. There's no need for that, Federico. It's better we speak where this whole city can hear. Several performers stand in preparation atop the circus float's tent. With a sharp snap of their leader's fingers, they throw a colorful floral pom-poms in the air. They soar across the square, unfurling mid-air into vibrant ribbons. In the next moment, they are draped over the lamppost, surrounding the square, filling the air with color and transforming the central square into a magnificent circus stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to unfold. This performance, The Age of Sea Winds, will whisk you away to the golden days of 4 years ago. With a grand flourish, the leader continues. I shall take on the role of Federico of the Sea, and the esteemed guest you see now before you shall play Rover of the Winds. Now, let the show commence. Please, bear witness. The leader removes his regular mask and replaces it with a golden half mask, identical to Federico's. With calculated steps, he begins his slow, deliberate walk among the red silk ribbon. Despite the dizzying height above the ground, he moves with perfect grace, as if the fragile ribbon was solid earth.
My goodness, bro. Can we get to the point? Anyway, you leap onto the lamppost. Citizens of Raguna, I am Alex Green, another candidate for the High Adjudicator.
Alex Green, the chief of Alvarado Bank, the merchant who claws at the wealth of the people. Citizens, if you allow this one to rise to power, Raguna will become a city doomed to fill the pockets of the rich.
Yes, I possess wealth, but I do not seek to use the office of High Adjudicator for my own gain. Art has brought untold riches to Raguna, but it is held captive by the hands of the nobles and merchants. As chief of Alvarado Bank, I cannot let this stand. I seek change, but I alone cannot undo this unbalance. Citizens, I need your help.
You'll advance across the golden ribbon, each step as sure as the words you speak.
As High Adjudicator, I vow to stop the powerful monopoly over art. Every citizen will have the right to create, buy, and sell the art they wish. The pursuit of art and its creation should be the right of every soul in Raguna. The circus leader leaps from one lamppost to another with practiced ease. He grips the pole as he spirals down, landing softly on the ground. At that moment, the lamppost above him flickers out, casting a shadow.
The honeyed words and silver tongue of this Alex Green, a deceiver of the people of Raguna. It is true, he has used the wealth for our charity, and through his patronage the Circus of Savants has become a name known far and wide. But alas, no person and no political ideal is without flaw. The circus leader steps from the shadows, emerging under another lamppost, half his face bathed in light while the other remains in the darkness. The free flow of art may lift the poor from their hardship, but will also threaten the interests of the old nobility.
The circus leader strides to the edge of the stage where the gondola rests.
Whatever. The performance may be a moment of joy, but it can also stir up indulgent and evil thoughts.
With a swift motion, the circus leader removes the gondola's protective armor and uses a wooden prop sword, draws it across the gondola's neck before putting the armor back. Immediately after, all the lampposts around the stage flicker out, pushing the square into a deep silence. I seem to have dropped the accent for the narrator. Today marks the start of my campaign. As your voice rings out, the lampposts suddenly flicker to life. Their shine is full of radiance. The Circus of Savants is my friend, and it was by my request that they bring you this special performance. You step off the stage and board a gondola. As you do, several circus performers leap from the floating platform to join you. In their hands are several barrels of thick, dark liquid, prepared by the magician the night before. The circus leader suddenly appears at the edge of the stage. He approaches your gondola and turns to address the audience.
The Circus of Savants has long been praised, and today they grace us with their performance to support our campaign. Such a gesture should not be met empty-handed. I shall cover the cost of today's performance in full.
Then I thank you, Lord Fenrico, for your generosity. You nod in acknowledgement of the circus leader, then turn your gaze forward. As you prepare to embark, the gondola begins to shake violently. It lets out a shrill shriek before flipping over, blowing you and the circus performers into the water. The gondola's armor falling off, revealing a bright red stain spreading across its neck, the same spot marked with the wooden prop sword earlier. At the same time, the barrels of liquid tumbled into the water, spilling their contents and causing the red hue to slowly spread through the canal, staining the waters near the stage.
Alex Green, how could you and the Circus of Savants commit such an unjust act?
Upon witnessing the grim scene, the circus leader shifts to one of the profound sorrow.
Citizens of Raguna, before you stands an executioner.
He has slain a gondola and defiled the purity of our city.
The circus leader strides closer to where you fell and calls out to the audience.
This noble of Alvarado Bank is soulless. Today the gondola he killed sinks to the depths. In the future he may lead our people to the same fate. This very morning, the Phasalia family pledged their support to me.
Voters, now it is in your hands. Cast your ballots freely. I will hold no grudge. But should you choose to believe, know that I will use the Visalia family support to build a more prosperous and beautiful Laguna.
Are we sure we're going to the good ending with this?
As Fenrico delivers his campaign speech, you remain floating in the cold, merciless water. From your pocket, you pull out a small rucksack. It was the magical prop the magician had given you. You open it, ensuring no water seeps in, and retrieve the item. You raise your right arm and pull the trigger. A sharp sound fills the air, marking the final of the Age of Sea Winds. Above, the silk ribbons hanging in the sky all fall at once, weaving together to form a magnificent carpet. As the fireworks you watched explode overhead, brilliant bursts of light shape themselves into a gondola. It's Lodi, forever immortalized by the circus. The crowd erupts into applause as the circus performers take the stage to bow in gratitude. At this moment, the gondola you had been riding slowly rights itself. Her name is Shippy, the late Lodi's sister. Like her brother, she had been a loyal companion of the circus for many years. The two of you had rehearsed this act countless times. In a moment, a wave of deja vu washes over you. You know that Shippy will never forget the day Lodi was lost either. As she steadies herself, she sways her tail and gently nuzzles your cheek. You did well, Shippy. The crowd watches in silence and erupts into thunderous applause.
You do not seem to understand the gravity of this false accusation.
Fenrico, unmoved, turns to Ivory to address the crowd.
Citizens of Laguna, Alex Green was banished for heinous crimes and is unlawfully returned to our city. The circus of savants performed without approval and under the pretense of entertainment. Spread malicious lies. Guards, dispose of them. I'm afraid I cannot comply, my lord.
You lied to us, Fenrico! Liar! You banished Alex Green on your own authority, and now you dare stand here acting as if you are the law? You should be thrown out! You were behind Lodi's death. The Visalia family was deceived by you, imposter! Alex Green should be the one to lead Laguna. Fenrico stands frozen, attempting to maintain his composure, while the guards advance toward him. Meanwhile, the other reformers return to the circus float. Hats off to you and respect. The circus leader and the magician approach to your side. With a wary grin, the circus leader unsheaths his sword and points it at Fenrico. The magician sets off small firecrackers, scattering colorful confetti across the stage. In a tall building beside the square, the head of Visalia sips from her drink. She raises her glass to you through the full-length window. Where's the ending? Okay, yeah. You became the ruler of Laguna? The projector lights cut out as Abby's voice snaps you back to reality. Wait, and also the bank chief? That's going a little too far. The people here are so different from the ones in reality. Do you think it's a bad thing, Abby? No. It's different, but it's still nice. These stories are so interesting. Are there more? You glance at the little one beside you and can't help but think of Shippy from earlier. You reach out and gently pat Abby's head. Abby squints, seeming to struggle to tell whether the head pat or the stories were what felt good. So, should we keep looking? Maybe there's more. Hang on. I'm not finishing patting your head. That's not the point! Ending 2. I'm not exactly a fan of this one. This one was kinda just... I think it's also because I don't give a two shits about Fenrico. So that's probably why this one was just kinda boring, to be honest. God, my back is killing me today. I really should, be going to bed. It's almost 4 a.m., but with my console working as well as it is right now with the game, I can't just let it go. Anyway, I'm not in for popcorn at the moment. Only one more film to go. Aren't you gonna ask me my thoughts on this one?
After all the films you've gone through, superhero, action, sci-fi, adventure, I'm sure you've managed to form your own understanding of these kinds of works. I'll let you enjoy the emotions from the drama film by yourself. The next film you're about to see sets itself apart from the others. That is a long stretch.
It went down exactly the way I thought it would. Knew Fenrico was up to no good from the start. But it sure looked like everyone in Renacino was having a good time.
Okay. Please tell me I got a lot of side things done. Oh, thank God, it looks like I did. I got a lot of stuff done. I still had to trigger one more unique bond, and still gotta do Model Citizen. But I did get a lot of these done in one go, so thank God for that. All we have to do is complete the final film.
'Cause every